Hello there, fellow gamers. My name is Ashes, and I welcome you all to the channel. Today we are doing another reading ASMR, and we're going to be carrying on with Far Cry Absolution. Now you will notice, of course, that this one is different than how we usually do the Far Cry videos. Normally I have a video game on and you're watching me do something relaxing on a game like fishing or sitting by a campfire, and for the audio you can hear me reading to you, but I've recently had a sore time in my bedroom, moved some things around, took things out, and etc. And I've lost my PS4 mic, so I can't record at the moment on PS4. Can't record my voice anyway, because I don't know where my mic is. Now my mum was helping me sort my room out, so maybe she's moved it and not sure, she isn't sure where she's put it. To be honest, I've not asked her, I've just had a look myself so far. But I'll have to ask her, see if she knows where it is. I doubt she'll know what it looks like because she's not into gaming or technology for that matter, so yeah, I'm not sure. So anyway, while we missing the what do you call it, the PS4 mic, we're going to be doing this instead. This is going to be like the Reading in a Car series, but obviously you can't see me, you can only see my hands. Hello, and the book. So I'm going to find where we are up to, and we're going to read some pages. So I hope you enjoy. Let's open the book. Okay, so let's take the front cover off the book. Some people keep the front cover on, but for me it gets in the way. So okay, so we are on page 98 and we are starting from here. So let's begin. John rode shotgun, and Will watched him lean and talk with one of the guards. The guard bent down to talk with John, and then pointed out ahead of him to where the building sat. It had been 3 weeks since he'd been there, and he could see the metal fence posts were beginning to go in at the perimeter of the property. A new house was going up as well. One of many small houses that made up this community. Some still unpainted, half salvaged and half built of roughly sawn wood and plank that had been erected down the gravel drives that composed this place. There were fires burning in many places, and he watched people who stood around them, men and women. Some he knew by name, but many he didn't. The driver took them down through the houses and small outbuildings, and Will looked toward the pickup he thought he'd seen Drew driving. It sat in front of a small house with white clapboard siding and a single light on within. He could see nothing of the inside through the curtains, save the lights. "Is she in there?" he asked, turning to the man who sat closest to him. The man only nodded, the pickup coming to a stop now just before the church. John was up out of the truck, and he came around thumping his hands along the top of the bed. He gave Will a pat on the back and he told him to follow him. They moved back through the compound until they found the square tractor barn that had sat there always. John led him inside the aluminium-sided barn that sat atop a wood frame and that served as the mess hall for all the compound. "You'll see some things have changed," John said. It was dark in many places, and their feet rang out in the emptiness of the place as they walked. Above, lights hung from the rafters. Nests of the place as they walked. Sorry, I messed up there. A cord suspending a single bulb within the green cone of a shade. All of it gave the place a washed out tone. In one corner, leading down and then out of sight, were the collected pipes and wirings that provided water and electricity to the houses and church. Will kept walking. He followed John a little further, and he was led among a collection of long wooden picnic benches. John told Will to sit. Like much of the place seen at night, this place was poorly lit, and he sat and set his bag down, then pulled his rifle atop the table. John had disappeared through another door about 3/4 of the way down one wall of the converted tractor barn, and Will put his eyes upon it. He did not wait long before the door opened, and a woman came out carrying a tray of food and a glass of water. He knew her almost as soon as he saw her, and he stood and watched her come toward him across the floor. He took off his hat, and she leaned in and looked at him, then sat the tray on the table right between them. "That's some of that buck you shot last week. Thought you might appreciate it." He thanked her. He thanked her and waited for her to sit before taking his own seat across from her. "You eat already?" "Yes," she said. "They have it all set up like clockwork around here. That there in front of you is almost the last of it. It doesn't take long for us to get through just about anything these days. All these new faces around here, and all of them young and hungry." She watched him dip his fork into the meat. It had been cooked slow, and he could see they'd put some fat to it. When he looked up at her, she was watching him. "How are you doing, Holly?" "Better than I was outside this place." "Uh-huh," he said. He ate some more of the meats. She put a slab of cornbread on the side, and it dripped with butter. He picked that up and ate it too. "I like to watch a man eat," she said. "Well, I like to watch a woman from time to time too," he said. She smiled at him. "You're still a charmer, Will, but old as you are, I doubt you got much left in the tank for me." He smiled back at her, then picked up his glass and drank it halfway empty. She was nearly 30 years younger than him, and for a time she'd been his closest neighbour. But her husband had beat on her, and Will had gone over there almost weekly to check on her and see that she was okay. After Will's wife and daughter died, he had not seen much of Holly for 4 or 5 years. Then one day she just showed up at the gates of the church saying her husband disappeared. But Will had always thought Holly had been the one to make him disappear. John said maybe we'd be seeing more of you now that Lonnie's gone, Holly said. Will coughed and put a hand to his mouth, almost choking on the meat. "Words travel fast," Will said. "John just told me. He said Lonnie had himself an accident. I can't say I mind that he's gone. He was an arsehole. To begin with, always trying to fuck every single one of us." "That right?" Will asked. "That's right," she said. "So, you think you'll start to come around more often?" "I've got to tell you, it's starting to get a little weird." "Weird?" "Yeah," she said, lowering her voice a little. She leaned in now and looked him in the eye. "I fuck John from time to time, and he tells me shit. He tells me shit I shouldn't hear. I don't have a fucking clue about half of it, but the other half is fucking out there. The Father and his scripture and all this shit about the prophets and the coming fire of hell, sinners and saints, salvation and damnation. That's nothing new," Will said. He finished off his plate of food, then pushed the tray a little way across the table. "That's just what passes for conversation round these parts." "You're a hardened old cowboy," Holly said. "I always liked that about you. But just be careful you don't become an old fool like so many other fool men I've known." He looked at her and she didn't say a thing. After a while, he said, "Tell it to me then." Okay, folks, so we're going to end the reading here. Now, I just want to say, I know, I can't remember if I said this at the start of the video, but I know it's been a while since, well, it's been about 10-12 days since my last video. As I said before, my PS4 mic has gone missing, so I'm having to do it this way. I'm trying to get used to doing it this way as well for other reading and that. But I'm just getting used to sitting the way I'm sat with the camera here on a tripod. Try to hold the book to the side of me so I can get it in the middle of the camera, you know. But yeah, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this one. Again, please do let me know if you want me to carry on doing these Far Cry videos like this, but better, and hopefully not making any mistakes in the reading. Please do let me know, or if you do want me to buy a new mic or find me old one and continue doing them while playing games like fishing on Red Dead Redemption while you can hear me reading, then please do let me know. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Until next time, take it easy, and I will see you all in the next one. Hello there, fellow gamers. My name is Ashes, and I welcome you all to the channel. Today we are doing another reading ASMR, and we're going to be carrying on with Far Cry Absolution. Now you will notice, of course, that this one is different than how we usually do the Far Cry videos. Normally I have a video game on and you're watching me do something relaxing on a game like fishing or sitting by a campfire, and for the audio you can hear me reading to you. But I recently had a sore time in my bedroom, moved some things around, took things out, etc. And I've lost my PS4 mic, so I can't record at the moment on PS4. Can't record my voice anyway, because I don't know where my mic is. Now my mum was helping me sort my room out, so maybe she's moved it and not sure, she isn't sure where she's put it. To be honest, I've not asked her, I've just had a look myself so far. But I'll have to ask her, see if she knows where it is. I doubt she'll know what it looks like because she's not into gaming or technology for that matter, so yeah, I'm not sure. So anyway, while we missing the what do you call it, the PS4 mic, we're going to be doing this instead. This is going to be like the reading in a car series, but obviously you can't see me, you can only see my hands. Hello, and the book. So I'm going to find where we are up to, and we're going to read some pages. So I hope you enjoy. Let's open the